Kojak, the legendary crime series of the 1970s, captivated audiences with its gripping storylines and unforgettable characters. Yet behind the scenes, many of the talented actors who brought the show to life faced heartbreakingly tragic fates. From battles with devastating illnesses and unforeseen accidents to struggles against their own inner demons, the lives of these remarkable stars often ended in ways no one could have predicted. Beneath the glittering spotlight, their stories reveal a raw and emotional reality that contrasts sharply with the brilliance of their on-screen performances. The very actors who illuminated the screen with their exceptional talent carried personal burdens that, in some cases, became too heavy to bear. As we delve into the untold tales of these stars, their struggles and triumphs add layers of poignancy to Kojak's enduring legacy. It becomes more than a groundbreaking television series, it transforms into a haunting testament to the fragility of human existence. Were the bright lights of fame enough to dispel the shadows that consumed their lives? That haunting question lingers, making Kojak unforgettable not just for its gripping drama, but for the real-life stories of those who made it extraordinary. Roger Robinson, born in 1940, brought the character of Gil Weaver to life over 11 episodes of Kojak, 1973 to 1976. Known for his gravitas and a voice that carried both authority and vulnerability, Robinson's portrayal of Weaver, a street-smart and principled detective, earned him critical acclaim. Beyond Kojak, Roger achieved success on Broadway, winning Tony Awards for his roles in Joe Turner's Come and Gone and Seven Guitars. Despite his professional accolades, his personal life was shadowed by heartbreak. A series of unfulfilled relationships left him yearning for a deep connection he never quite found. Roger passed away in 2018 from cardiac arrest, a quiet end to a man whose talent resonated deeply with audiences. Telly Savalas, born in 1922, became synonymous with Lieutenant Theo Kojak, the sharp-witted, lollipop-sucking detective at the heart of the series Kojak, 117 episodes, 1973 to 1978. With his bald head and iconic catchphrase, "Who loves ya, baby?" Savalas epitomized cool confidence. Off-screen, Telly enjoyed a multifaceted career, including roles in films like The Dirty Dozen and On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yet, his romantic life was far from smooth. His 3 marriages were fraught with infidelity and public drama, leaving scars on both him and his loved ones. Savalas succumbed to bladder cancer in 1994, surrounded by family, but haunted by regrets over missed opportunities and unresolved conflicts. Nick Dennis, born in 1904, played the role of Constantine in 9 episodes of Kojak between 1974 and 1978. A prolific character actor known for his appearances in numerous films and TV series, Dennis brought an authentic, earthy presence to his roles, often portraying immigrants or working-class men. His career spanned decades, with memorable performances in A Streetcar Named Desire and East of Eden. Despite his professional success, Dennis struggled with personal hardships. A series of ill-fated romances left him disillusioned with love, and his later years were marked by a retreat from public life. He passed away in 1980 due to cancer, his final days spent quietly, far from the glamour of Hollywood. Dan Frazer, born in 1921, brought warmth and authority to his portrayal of Captain Frank McNeil in 117 episodes of Kojak from 1973 to 1978. With a career in acting that began in the theater and flourished on screen, Frazer became a familiar face in both dramas and comedies, appearing in films like Take the Money and Run and The Super Cops. Though his career was steady, his personal life was often turbulent. His marriage of over 20 years ended in a bitter divorce, leaving him heartbroken and estranged from loved ones. Frazer passed away in 2011 from cardiac arrest, leaving behind a legacy of dedication to his craft and memorable performances that resonated with audiences worldwide. Darrell Zwerling, born in 1928, brought a subdued intensity to the role of Agajanian, a recurring character who appeared in 5 episodes of Kojak between 1973 and 1975. Zwerling's career was characterized by his skillful portrayals of enigmatic supporting roles, with his most iconic performance being Hollis Mulray in Chinatown, 1974. Despite his professional success, Zwerling lived a quiet and solitary personal life. His romantic relationships were fleeting, marked by misunderstandings and a deep-seated sense of detachment. In his later years, Zwerling withdrew from the public eye, his health deteriorating due to a battle with lung cancer. He passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy of nuanced, understated performances that continue to captivate audiences. Kevin Dobson, born in 1943, embodied the spirited and dedicated detective Bobby Crocker in Kojak across 117 episodes from 1973 to 1978. Dobson's portrayal of Crocker was vibrant, showing a deep humanity and loyalty to Telly Savalas' iconic Lieutenant Kojak. A versatile actor, Dobson also found success in other television dramas, including his long-running role as Patrick Mackenzie on Knots Landing. Yet, beneath his career triumphs lay a life filled with personal struggles. Dobson faced a series of tumultuous romantic relationships, reportedly plagued by infidelity and emotional strife. His sudden death in 2020 from complications related to an autoimmune disease left his fans and colleagues shocked. Dobson's dynamic performances and personal resilience continue to inspire admiration in the entertainment world. George Savalas, born in 1924, brought warmth and humor to the role of Detective Stavros, appearing in 114 episodes of Kojak from 1973 to 1978. As the younger brother of Telly Savalas, George added a unique dynamic to the show, portraying a kind-hearted and steadfast officer whose loyalty to the team was unwavering. Outside of Kojak, Savalas enjoyed a moderately successful acting career, though he often lived in the shadow of his brother's fame. His personal life, however, was fraught with challenges. Savalas endured a series of tumultuous relationships, struggling to maintain lasting connections amid the pressures of Hollywood. His health began to decline in the late 1980s, and he tragically passed away from leukemia in 1985. Despite the hardships he faced, Savalas remains fondly remembered for his endearing performances and genuine charisma. Bruce Kirby, born in 1925, delivered an understated yet compelling performance as Sergeant Alvine, appearing in 6 episodes of Kojak between 1973 and 1976. Known for his versatility, Kirby built a robust career across television and film, with memorable roles in shows like Columbo and movies such as Stand By Me. Despite his professional accomplishments, Kirby's personal life was marked by sorrow. His first marriage ended bitterly, and subsequent relationships were reportedly strained by his dedication to his craft. The tragic loss of his son, actor Bruno Kirby, to leukemia in 2006 cast a long shadow over his later years. Bruce Kirby passed away in 2021 from natural causes at the age of 96, leaving behind a legacy of nuanced and heartfelt performances that continue to resonate with audiences. Victor Campos, born in 1935, brought an understated yet compelling presence to the role of Detective Gomez in Kojak, appearing in 6 episodes between 1973 and 1976. Known for his ability to convey strength and vulnerability in equal measure, Campos also had a rich career in stage and television, often portraying characters who wrestled with moral dilemmas. Off-screen, Campos led a tumultuous personal life. His romantic relationships were marked by emotional distance and heartbreak, as the demands of his career often clashed with his attempts to nurture intimacy. In his later years, Campos faced financial difficulties and declining health. He passed away in relative obscurity in 2018 due to complications from diabetes, leaving behind a legacy of quiet yet memorable performances. Boris Silver, born in 1927, played the enigmatic and shrewd prince across 10 episodes of Kojak from 1973 to 1976. A veteran character actor, Silver was known for his knack for portraying cunning and morally ambiguous figures, a talent that earned him respect in the industry but rarely the limelight. Silver's personal life was no less complex. His relationships were stormy and brief, marked by clashes of temperament and a relentless pursuit of perfection that alienated those closest to him. In the years following his retirement, Silver retreated from public life, spending his final days in solitude. He passed away in 2013 from heart failure, his death barely noticed by the world he had so subtly enriched with his talent. Alan Manson, born in 1918, brought a layered depth to the role of Lieutenant Steve Nicola in Kojak. His portrayal of a no-nonsense yet compassionate lawman was informed by a long career that began on Broadway before he transitioned to television. Manson's life was marked by personal tragedy, including the loss of his wife to cancer in the late 1960s, which left him to raise their children alone. Professionally, he enjoyed steady work but never achieved the leading man status he once aspired to, a quiet regret he carried. Alan Manson passed away in 2002 from complications related to Alzheimer's disease, his final years spent in relative obscurity. Friends recalled his wistful reflections on the paths not taken, tinged with a quiet pride in his contributions to the craft. Carole Cook, born in 1924, brought her formidable stage presence and razor-sharp wit to the role of Marie Stella in Kojak. Known for her vivacious energy and knack for comedic timing, Cook carved out a successful career spanning film, television, and theater. Despite her vibrant professional persona, her personal life was tumultuous. Her marriage to fellow actor Tom Troop was a celebrated union in Hollywood circles, yet behind closed doors, it was often fraught with creative and emotional tensions. Cook faced heartbreak when she outlived many of her close friends, including her mentor Lucille Ball. She passed away in 2023 at the age of 98, succumbing to heart failure, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and humor that continues to inspire. Tige Andrews, born in 1920, brought grit and charisma to his portrayal of Sergeant Gino Paolucci in Kojak. A seasoned character actor, Andrews was best known for his role in the Mod Squad, but his work on Kojak demonstrated a range that captivated audiences. Behind his professional success lay a life touched by profound sorrow. Andrews lost his first wife to a sudden illness, a tragedy that deeply affected him and influenced his choice to take on roles that explored human resilience. Despite his talent, Andrews often lamented the typecasting that limited his opportunities in the industry. He passed away in 2007 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of unflinching authenticity and a quiet resolve that resonated with his peers. Ken Kercheval, born in 1935, played Teddy McClay with a smoldering intensity that hinted at both vulnerability and menace. Best known for his role as Cliff Barnes in Dallas, Kercheval's career was a roller coaster of critical acclaim and professional setbacks. In his personal life, he faced tumultuous relationships, including 2 failed marriages that left him weary of love. His struggles with addiction in the 1980s further strained his career and personal connections, though he eventually found sobriety in later years. Kercheval passed away in 2019 from pneumonia at the age of 83, a quiet end for a man who had spent decades under the spotlight. Friends remembered him as a complex figure, haunted by his past yet always striving for redemption. Jerome Guardino, born in 1923, played a variety of supporting roles across his career, most memorably as a bartender in Kojak across 3 episodes from 1974 to 1977. Guardino's natural gravitas lent an understated depth to the role, embodying the quiet resilience of working-class New Yorkers who passed through Kojak's gritty world. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marked by sorrow. A promising young actor in the post-war era, he struggled to find consistent work in Hollywood's ever-changing landscape. His tumultuous love life, characterized by a string of short-lived, fiery relationships, mirrored his quest for stability in a competitive industry. Guardino died tragically in 2020 from a heart attack while visiting family, a moment that underscored the fragility of his life away from the screen. Tige Castronovo, born in 1932, portrayed the enigmatic Frenchie Dubois in 4 episodes of Kojak between 1974 and 1978. Frenchie was a morally complex character, a small-time crook with layers of charm and desperation that Castronovo delivered with magnetic intensity. Off-screen, his career flourished not only as an actor but as a theater director, earning respect among his peers for his artistic vision. However, his romantic entanglements often made headlines for their volatility, including a high-profile divorce from a fellow actor that dominated gossip columns. In the end, Castronovo's life was cut short in 2021 due to complications from lung cancer, a consequence of years of heavy smoking. His death left a void in the theater community, where his creative spirit had been a guiding light for decades. Bill Capizzi, born 1937, was an actor who appeared in various TV series and movies throughout the 1970s and 1980s. His role as the forensics man in Kojak across 4 episodes from 1977 to 1978 was just one of many small but memorable roles he played. Despite his notable contributions to the entertainment industry, Capizzi's personal life was marked by hardship. He struggled with his own demons, including the toll that his career took on his mental health. His relationships were often rocky, contributing to a sense of loneliness that weighed on him in his later years. The actor passed away in 2007, having dealt with various health issues for some time, though the specifics surrounding his death were not widely discussed. His career remains a testament to the quiet perseverance of a character actor whose face was familiar, though his name was not always well known. James Luisi, born 1928, portrayed Captain Henry Hank Rousseau in Kojak, appearing in 3 episodes between 1973 and 1976. Luisi's portrayal of a tough, no-nonsense police captain in the gritty world of Kojak showed his ability to balance authority with vulnerability, creating a character that resonated with fans of the show. While his career took off in television, his personal life was marred by sadness and disappointment. Luisi's relationships were often turbulent, marked by failed marriages that left him with a deep sense of regret. Behind the scenes, he was known to struggle with personal issues, including financial difficulties and feelings of isolation. Tragically, Luisi passed away in 2002 at the age of 65, after a battle with cancer. His death, though not unexpected given his health struggles, was a quiet end to the life of a man whose career was full of uncelebrated triumphs. His portrayal of Captain Rousseau, along with his larger body of work, left a lasting legacy on television. Leonardo Cimino, born in 1917, was an actor best known for his role as Ruby Kabelski in Kojak, which he portrayed across 3 episodes from 1974 to 1976. Cimino's career spanned several decades, and he made notable appearances in film and television, often taking on character roles that showcased his versatility. His portrayal of Ruby Kabelski, a colorful and often scheming character, was just one of many parts he played in a long and varied career. Despite his professional success, Cimino's personal life was far from easy. He had several difficult romantic relationships, and the demands of his career often left him struggling to find true happiness. His health began to decline in his later years, and he faced a number of personal battles, including the challenges of aging in a demanding industry. He passed away in 2012 at the age of 94. The cause of death was not widely publicized, but his passing marked the end of a long career in which he had touched audiences with his performances in both television and film. Vincent Baggetta, born in 1937, played Arnold B. Saxler in Kojak, appearing in 3 episodes from 1974 to 1975. Baggetta was known for his strong, commanding presence on screen, often cast in roles that demanded a sense of authority and strength. His portrayal of Arnold B. Saxler in Kojak was one such instance where his ability to bring intensity to a character shone through. Throughout his career, Baggetta found consistent work in television and film, becoming a respected actor. However, his personal life was far from easy. His romantic relationships were often fraught with tension, and he struggled with the challenges of balancing fame with personal fulfillment. Despite professional accomplishments, Baggetta's later years were marked by loneliness and a sense of bitterness, as his career began to slow down. He died in 2017, and while the cause of his death was not fully disclosed, it is believed that he had been battling illness for some time. The actor's passing left a quiet void in the entertainment industry, as his presence on screen, though understated, had left an indelible mark on those who remembered his work. Charles Kimbrough, born in 1936, was an esteemed actor who portrayed Assistant DA Greg Burton in Kojak. His role, while not as central as some of the others, showcased his remarkable ability to bring gravitas and subtlety to even the smallest part. Kimbrough was a seasoned stage and screen actor with a career that spanned decades. His most notable work was in television, including his memorable role as Jim Dial on the hit series Murphy Brown, which earned him several award nominations. Kimbrough's personal life was defined by his devotion to his craft and his family. He was married to actress and singer Beth Howland for many years, but their relationship was not without its challenges, particularly as the pressures of their careers often took a toll on their personal lives. In his later years, Kimbrough faced the complexities of aging in the entertainment industry, but he continued to work in television and voice acting. He passed away in 2023 at the age of 86. The cause of death was not immediately disclosed, but he had been dealing with health complications for some time. His death marked the loss of a respected and admired figure in American television. How do you feel about the passing of the actors from Kojak? Which one do you miss the most? Their performances, unforgettable characters, and the legacies they left behind are etched into the hearts of fans forever. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our latest videos. These legends of the screen may be gone, but their impact and memories will live on with us forever.